But there are billionaires down there, so there is some kind of capitalist. You know
In
how
Venezuela
I know
too.
it's you know how I know it's a capitalist country, because women can go there and earn $1.5 million per season. That's why I know it's a capitalist country. If it was a communist, they would have given bread and water. Good luck. 4 times salary of their salary, a
Yeah, this
slap
story. This is
in
crazy.
the face.
This is crazy. Yeah.
Fair use.
I think we can focus on our players in the union. We got a proposal from the league, which was honestly a slap in the face, and I think we really have to put an emphasis on the players that are in our league right now. But I love to see the league growing. I think, adding these teams in Philly and Detroit, like, that's how amazing is that the league can grow. But how cool would it also be to have like a little bit expansion on the rosters? Like, let's focus on the teams that have everything set up right now, and maybe focus on the teams also that find excuses continuously to lack investment into their players before we focus on adding more to the grain of people that can't really be sustained. I think we can.
The slap in the
Company
face.
is crashing. Company has been losing money for 20 plus years. Company has had the best season this year or last year.
They're gonna have the
Since
best.
ever. And
Yes.
we're still in red.
The first
now
time they're
you're-
gonna go in green is next year, ever,
Yeah.
because of the deal they have with ESPN.
And now you're asking for a raise.
Yes. So the current minimum is
Isn't ESPN
66K.
Disney?
Yes. Yes. The minimum. Guys, go watch last week's show where we talk about this, how they're crashing out. But hey, they're giving money for free down there. I don't know who's gonna watch it, but the minimum right now is 66K to 250K. With this raise, the max the minimum will be 250K to 1 million.
And they want
So-
more.
They want more, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know for what money, because I mean I don't want to say this, but if let's say if there is a stall, no one is gonna move in this negotiation. They'll have to fly over to Russia to play basketball, and we know how that happened last time. I don't know. No one wants you guys to go there and play. Last time, someone got hammed up, and US had to release a major arms dealer for a basketball player that I'm not gonna disrespect her. She's
You were
not
gonna say
even
daddy.
star of the league.
You're gonna say daddy.
Is she already a dad?
Yeah, she's a dad.
Not sure, but yeah, it's sad. I mean, you-
Again, just to be clear, why I'm laughing, it's ironic, right? The level, so they had to release, US had to exchange a level 1000 boss for an NBA player,
WNBA player.
WNBA player. If it was an NBA, it would have been the same though. Well, would have been the same, but it still wouldn't have been, let's say, equal. You know, an athlete for a general. I mean,
It's wild. It's wild that. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Oh man. I can find it. This is actually oh man. What happened to that?
What happened to that boy?
Well, I guess. Give me a second. Found it. So, yeah, here we are. They are struggling. They're getting a. I'm not sure if it's a fair deal. Of course, it's almost impossible for them to earn the 50-50. I think we broke this down in previous shows already. The way the league is structured, it's not like, and I think it's very disingenuous how these companies or these media companies are portraying this case right now, because they are comparing the WNBA league with MLB. They are comparing it with NBA. It's not the same. Those leagues are fully owned by the teams themselves. So there is no one else partaking into the revenue. The problem with the WNBA is that there are three parties that are owners of that league. You have the NBA, you have the WNBA team owners, and you have the external group who also invested money into that. So it's like you're splitting the money three ways already, and then you have to also split it with the players. So it's impossible for you to even get to 50%. But I have this clip right here from Miss Taurasi, who had this to say about. She has apparently she has a documentary on Prime. Fair use.
I'm the best player in the world, and I have to go to a communist country to get paid like a capitalist.
Playing in Europe during the WNBA's off-season. These women were going for 7 or 8 months. They were chasing their value.
One time I came back and I was like, man, my parents have just gotten older, and I've missed a big part of it. We weren't making that much money. So generational wealth was coming from going to Russia every year. Now we have to come back home and get paid nothing to play in a harder league in worse conditions against the best competition in the world. The fucking janitor at the arena made more than me. I'm the best player.
You want to go first, or?
I mean, I don't know what the. Do we know how much they were getting paid in Russia?
I can ask someone who probably would know, but I don't know if it's correct or not.
Exactly. So what's the point? The
I'm gonna
point
ask
is
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT be tripping sometimes.
It does, but maybe you can give us a indication.
Telling you can create an account without having. Anyways, that's.
I heard. Did you see the influencer who said that she was crying because ChatGPT told her she didn't need visa to go to Puerto Rico, I think, and when they arrived at the airport, they couldn't board. They couldn't board.
Come on.
Let me see. How much do women in basketball earn in Russia? Okay, so it says Brittany Griner, while playing for UMMC Ekaterinburg, earned approximately $1 million per season compared to her WNBA maximum of $228,000.
That's
Diana Taurasi received a reported $1.5 million per season from UMMC in 2015, about 14 times her approximate salary of $107,000 a year. More broadly, elite WNBA players earn $1 to $1.5 million extra in a single season playing in Russia, effectively doubling or tripling the U.S. earnings. By the way, what she's saying is incorrect. Russia is not a communist country, but okay, continue.
Russia is not a communist country. Not anymore, no.
Not
The
in
USSR. The USSR was a communist.
yes, but there when she played in 2015, so USSR is already a
Well, is it
relic.
a socialist country?
Don't think either.
Is it a military?
Military democratic, I think. That's close. I don't know if that even exists, but hey, but there are billionaires down there, so there is some kind of capitalist. You know how I know it's you know how I know it's a capitalist country, because women can go there and earn 1.5 million dollars per season. That's why I know it's a capitalist country. If it was a communist, they would have given bread and water. Good luck.
But Russia also has elections, so
Yes. So
It's a
what she's saying is
democracy.
crazy. It's a democracy, yeah. But I'll say this, RG. I think you see this all the time in countries where in soccer. I'll take soccer as an example. Soccer, there are different leagues where you can play. Some leagues have a maximum, not as in written, but there is a budget for salaries. If you want to earn more, you go to another league, you go to another country. So you cannot complain that here in the US there is no market there is a maximum market for the basketball you play here. So you cannot complain that you have to go to another country to play to make the money you think you deserve. It's a wild statement, actually, if you think about it from that perspective.
Yeah.
People go from, I'll give you an example. In certain leagues, the smaller leagues in Europe, you can earn sometimes maybe max 500, 750,000, sometimes $1 million. If you go and play for a Premier League team, which is one of the biggest leagues in Europe, you can earn $1 million a month. So it's like you're complaining to the let's say the Bulgarian league or the Czech league. You're saying, why can I earn here more $1 million a month? I want to earn here $1 million a month. They don't have the budget. There is no market. It's a weird thing. I think it's turning into a weird discussion at this point, to me. But maybe I'm wrong.
I'm just thinking business is business. So if the business isn't going well, if a business is in red, then that's not the time to give salary increases. So, but maybe we have to look at how Russia does it, because I don't know if, for example, the Russian league is subsidized. Guys, I don't know if you know, does the Russian league subsidized? I don't know how that works.
It's all billionaires, probably. The billionaires, it's like they own the team and they want to invest as much, and they're battling. It's like billionaires playing each other on the field. Like, my team is better than you, so I can pay her to play against you.
Yeah.
It's a flex.
It's a flex, yeah.
In US, maybe that's not a flex for the billionaires to own a WNBA and subsidize a league that's not making money.
Yeah, well, in any case, they have been getting more attention, so that's been working out. And who knows, if by next year they are not in red anymore, that would be a good thing. But it's about ROI, and Disney, they have a deal with Disney, but Disney has made some very questionable decisions the last couple of years. So that's not really, that's like, they're not known for their investments. At least they were known for their investments. Not anymore. They've been making the wrong decisions, wrong choices. And but who knows? We'll see.